Okay, do we have to like explain how wind works? I'm sorry, but it is not walking. You can hear the wind. She pulled the curtain and then they were like, oh my god, it's a ghost. I was like, really? Not important. It's really bothering me that these two aren't wearing socks. Why does she have a disco light going on behind her? Scariest thing here is American building standards. Just tell the fucking story and stop grinning at each other like high schoolers. 1 out of 1 is everybody, I guess. Yep, no lies here. I don't know how old these two are, but they talk like 13-year-olds who aren't very brave. That was scripted. Am I just stupid? Jesus Christ, this is confusing. Oh, naturally they both live in haunted houses because you couldn't be a paranormal YouTuber and not live in a haunted house. Kitty! There's not a rational thought here. It's just not gonna happen. Hello everybody, thank you for coming in. I'm trying to get a routine. How is everybody? How are we all doing today? Today I thought we would do Wheel of Misfortune. I thought it would be kind of cool to keep like paranormal stuff to a Saturday and then maybe do like some gaming and stuff on a Thursday. I am tired and I have a headache, but I am always tired and I have a headache. So within my realm of okayness, I am good. And we have a Bumble. We have a Bumble. We have an Ambies. We have a good girl. She's quieter today. Oh, are you trying to leave me? Okay. She abandoned me. But Umbra, if you're gonna headbutt me, come over here for cuddles. You can't even see her. Okay, you really... Well then stop headbutting me. So I don't know if anybody else is going to come in. Right now, at least, I might put out an alert on my Discord and just tag everybody. Okay, so we will spin the wheel, well, 2 of the wheels, and then we will get started. No. Can I spin it again? I don't mind slapped ham, but it's just a bit, really. Okay, I'll spin it again and then I'll do a poll. Not that you know who any of these people are. Okay, see, the Mackie and Amanda video was funny. So, okay, cool. So we have, well, come hang out with us then. You're allowed to be lonely here. We have a poll going. If people would like to vote, if nobody votes, then I will make the decision myself. That's absolutely fine. Look, Rainbow, I am here. I am just lurking, keeping views up. You were not here when I called you out for not being here. I checked. You are here now, and I appreciate you. Okay, cool. We're going with Mackie and Amanda, which was my preferred choice, to be honest. And then timestamp. Not that I'm sure this is relevant. It depends how long their videos are. Haha, nice. And then 27. You now get the great joy of watching me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, Yes, we like bringing some common sense to these types of videos. Medium investigates her new extremely haunted house. Amanda's new house. Naturally, okay. That's right, Amanda bought a new house. Of course it had to be haunted, which she knew before making the purchase. Naturally, the first thing we had to do after closing was investigate it, and holy hell, is it haunted. We captured some insane paranormal activity this night. Whatever is here is one of the most physical spirits we have come in contact with. Part 2 will be coming in the near future, so stay tuned. So 69 seconds. Oh my god, this is going to be so hard to get to. I thought you jumped in. Oh yeah, of course, 69 seconds would be 1 minute and 4. The maths isn't mathsing today. So, Wheel of Misfortune. We spin 2 or 3 timestamps. We don't do debuffs on live videos, but in the pre-recorded videos, sometimes I do debuffs that I really suck at. So we spin the 2 wheels, which we've done. We do a random number generator to get to the pick the video, and then we watch 20 minutes of their footage and we react to it. That's pretty much it. Obviously you guys are here, so you can react along as well if you would like to. Otherwise you just get my authentic reactions as I question my life choices as to why I enjoy doing this. Okay, So 20 minutes would be 21:04, so I would keep an eye out for that. And let's just get started.
Mackie, Amanda, and we're the Spooky Boos. I'm a little nervous, a little excited for this investigation.
I'm just excited because I don't have to live here after.
I was gonna say, for once, the pressure is not you having to sleep there. If you guys don't know, I purchased a house recently. Thanks. That's super nice. Thank you. This is it. I'm just gonna...
That's a nice house though, like it looks quite large and fancy and expensive. But, you know, the YouTube money's coming in.
And I think you guys could expect this of me. There have been 2 deaths here.
Fairly recent in recent history.
Fairly recent, like very recent.
Very recent. Very recent.
But I don't know, that bothers some people, doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like for you, like regardless of where you go, you're gonna see things.
That's how I feel.
This place just happens to have resident spirits that are here at all times.
Well, I will say that the sale happened. You know what? Let's just sit down and do the history super fast.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, do you hear that upstairs?
Yes.
Was it recording?
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Also, like, check this out. It's literally like the Winchester.
Look at that ceiling. That's insane.
Oh, it's like the Winchester Mystery House in here.
So it's...
I just want to show this part. Like, it's crazy.
There's literally just... Hello?
I'm sorry, but you can hear the wind. Okay, do we have to, like, explain how wind works?
What the fuck?
I told you. My house.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
It's like the second we turn off the lights and started, like everything started.
It happens, let me tell you, I've been living here for a week. It happens lights on, lights off, middle of the day, middle of the night. It does not matter. It is constant.
It's crazy.
There's actually 2 houses on the property, and I will say that every person that's lived in one of the houses has died. My mom said it today. I never thought of it that way, and then she's
Yeah.
worse. Where she was like, everyone who's lived on this property is left in a body bag.
That's so awful. And you knew that and then decided.
I mean, there's no way to verify this because obviously she's not just going to give out her address. She can say whatever unhinged crap she likes. There's no way to fact check any of it. Also, how much money does this girl have? 2 houses in that property? She's like 12. Well, she's not 12, but you know what I mean. Conning people on YouTube plus whatever else she does in her life, I don't know. Must be, you know, bankrolling her.
To buy it.
Okay, we're gonna sit down and talk about history.
Alright.
Should we grab a piece of paper?
I was literally
okay. My stupid clap. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I took it in.
The owners are definitely here with us.
Huh?
The people who lived here before are definitely.
I love this cabinet, like with this like star and gradient pattern. Yeah, I love the cabinet. And this piece of art up here is really pretty as well.
Here with us.
Okay. Wait, did you? Oh!
What?
Did you leave this door open?
No.
The freaking door is open.
Shut.
I swear to God. Where are you? Look. Oh my God, no one is gonna believe us. We were just sitting.
Right, I don't believe you. Because you do things like move curtains and pretend that it's a ghost and turn off light switches and pretend that it's a ghost and put your arms near REM pod and pretend that it's a ghost. So yeah, I'm not going to believe that unsupervised door opening or being open was a ghost. It's just not going to happen.
sitting in here all day long. The door was shut because we're both freezing cold.
I was gonna say I came in afterwards and made sure it was shut. Like we sat in here. We were in here for
So long.
an hour. Like so long that we were stopped and we were like, okay, it's been too long. How long have we been sitting here?
Okay, what are we doing? We need to like start. But we walked, it's been like 3 minutes since we got up and went in there. And I just came back in here to grab the equipment bag right there. And the door was open. You would have been able to hear that. How did we not? Maybe that was one of the...
Try and open as quietly as you can. I feel like we're being watched so much.
I do too. What?
Do you hear the walking?
Yes, you do.
It's not walking. I'm sorry, but it is not walking. You can hear the wind coursing around this house, and this house is made of wood. It's creaking in the wind. These girls piss me off. Not as much as some of the guys do, but there's not a rational thought here.
Okay. It's just constant.
Last night, in the middle of the night, my mom was woken up because she heard the sound of a guitar falling, like, in her room. And she, like, got up and there was no guitars falling down, but it was, like, the sound of music. And...
I love that movie.
No. Yeah, so she was awoken by that. Then she had a wrapper that baby was playing with earlier in the night. That was on the ground. And she heard that go, like, flicking across the room. And then she felt like someone was there. And all of a sudden she's like, "Are you here, Mom?" And she felt someone go like that on her arm. And then she felt the bed next to her press down, like someone sat down on the bed next to her and like hugged her. And she's like, "It's the craziest thing." And I'm like, that's so weird, because at like 3 something in the morning, I woke up randomly too, just like automatically thinking someone was in the room with me. But the only reason I brought this up, because I left the guitar on your bed upstairs. I'm just like, what if like something plays the guitar? Like what if we hear it strum? I don't know why that thought popped in my head, but...
Okay, well, I'm kind of excited to see if it...
Foreshadowing, maybe, perhaps. Also, I'm not going to sit here and I can't debunk anecdotal stories. I just can't. That would be impossible for me to do. Also, I do have a belief system when it comes to this sort of thing. And anecdotal stories are obviously a big part of that. It's just where the anecdotal stories come from. Like, are they coming from people that make shit up, like these girls? Or are they coming from people that I know, trust, or even people that I don't know that just seem, at least seem, because obviously I don't know, seem a bit more reputable. Like, I just read The In-Between, which is a book by Hadley something. She's a hospice care nurse, and I'm working... People who are into the spooky stuff are the best kind of people. Yeah, she's a hospice care nurse, and I'm doing a 6-part video series on that book, like taking each story and looking at the potential science and the everything else behind it. Like, the first one is The Surge, or it's called Terminal Lucid. I can't say words. I need to see it to be able to say it. Terminal lucidity, which is where like patients with neuro decline, like Alzheimer's or dementia, for example, you know, they haven't been able to recognize their family for years. They don't know what's going on around them. And then one day, normally very, very close to their passing, they'll just be like, "Oh, hi, daughter that I haven't remembered the name of or remembered exists for like the past 5 years." And they know where they are. They, you know, if they were completely nonverbal, they're talking. And it's just like, they just come back to themselves just before they pass. And there isn't a medical explanation for it. There is some really cool research going on in regards to that at the moment. And I have all the research sitting in a document. And I don't know how to turn it into a video currently. But I will figure that out at some point. But yeah, I'm into the spooky, but I like some common sense with my spooky.
It does kind of...
No, I don't. Most Haunted is one of the worst for the bullshit. I haven't covered them yet, but I would like to.
Not.
Yeah.
These girls, this is Mackie and this is Amanda. They like to use really trustworthy things like cat balls that, you know, set themselves off because they're a cat toy. Or, you know, no, absolutely not. I think the most recent video on my channel, on my YouTube channel, was covering these girls. And I caught Mackie, who's the one on the left, reaching behind her, pulling the curtain, and then being like, ugh, did you feel that? Something just touched me. And she pulled the curtain and then they were like, oh my God, it's a ghost. I was like, really? I've seen people debunking Huff. I haven't seen anything of theirs personally. Yeah, I wish people wouldn't fake it as well, which is part of why I do what I do. Because I have experienced things that I cannot explain. Fredo has told me that I am incredibly creepy to live with because weird shit happens around me all the time, which I find interesting because there is a thing called haunted people syndrome, which is, for some reason, paranormal activity can happen more around extremely traumatized people. I love Freddie, he's great, which, you know, does fit the bill for me, but the research behind it is so shockingly bad. And that video I actually ended up having to do without. He's a magnet for weird stuff, not gonna lie. I attracted you.
Yeah, and I'm very weird. Yeah, okay.
Brain! Welcome in. But yeah, I had to do the video on haunted people syndrome completely without a medical study because I just couldn't find a good one. Yeah, it was just like that. There was this one study and it was like focused on this one family that was like a very, very unhealthy family with lots of interpersonal issues. And it was just like not a good, if you were going to focus a study on one family, which you should never do, you should always have a wide variety of people, backgrounds, everything for a medical study. But yeah, if you were going to focus a medical study purely around one family, this was not the family that you would choose to have any sort of reputation. So I ended up not including a medical study, which I don't like doing. Yeah, we haven't got far into the video, Ben. You haven't missed much. Oh, there's a lot of creaking going on. You know, this wooden house is creaking a lot in the wind, you know, which is definitely ghost activity. I will look at Huff. I will put that on my list. If we do 2 episodes tonight, maybe I'll do one on Huff and we won't spin. And also, the back door opened itself, apparently. It happened off camera. We did not see it. And, you know, these two are very good at telling the truth and not faking ghost activity and are completely believable. Okay, let's continue.
Is the one to your right going off?
It is.
Has it been? Did you touch it?
I didn't touch it. Why is it still going?
Wait, don't touch it?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. That's okay, my bad.
I didn't touch it, wink. Ben! You can hear the wind, right? It's not just me. Why does she have a disco light going on behind her? Because it's a cat ball. You know, those cat balls that just go off randomly because they're cat balls. Didn't even mean that in a rude way. But they are great ghost hunting devices because if the ghost touches it, then it will go off. And that's like the only reason it would ever go off, obviously. It's not going to go off randomly because their circuits are absolutely terrible. And it would go off randomly to get a cat's attention. A ghost cat, obviously. Yeah, obviously. Well, apparently, everybody that's ever lived in this home has left in a body bag. And there's 2 houses on this property. And this is the home that Amanda's just bought with all her YouTube money, I'm presuming, you know, from lying to people. So There's absolutely no way to fact check any of this because she's not going to give her address out on the internet. Also, it's completely not important. It's really bothering me that these two aren't wearing socks. I don't like feet. Don't most people leave in body bags, like if you die in a house? Well, yeah, I suppose they would, but like other people, you know, just move. Not everybody, you're not locked into a property until you die. You know, people do move house when they're alive.
On the stairs?
Yes. I told you. Do you hear that? Somebody. Just so you know.
Thank you.
Orbs galore.
I've never felt it at night like this.
Just some poor intern walking up and down the top step. Oh my god.
Don't. It's not.
It's not open. That sounded like the fucking door.
I know.
Okay. Retreat.
I told you my house.
Yeah, you did. Oh.
That sounded like.
My house is so haunted, it's literally creaking in the wind. That's all it's doing. It's just making house noises. Like, this is a huge house. You've got vaulted ceilings everywhere. Exasperated noises. Just, my house is so haunted that it makes me giggle like an idiot. Right?
Dixie barking, but Dixie's not here.
Scariest thing here is American building standards. Oh my god, tell me about it.
Hello?
Can you knock?
On the 30-foot ceiling.
I know.
What is this place?
It's my house.
Sorry. No, it's great. It's great.
I think it's cute, but
Yeah.
explodes. I haven't even started the history of the house.
No.
Like, it's gonna go crazy when we do. Okay.
Just tell the fucking story and stop grinning at each other like high schoolers.
How are you gonna get through this?
We're just, you guys are gonna have to enjoy the noises behind you.
Yeah.
If they go really crazy, I'll stop, I guess.
Okay.
The home is not old. In fact, it's literally younger than I am, which is kind of...
No. This looks like a historic home.
It was the previous owner actually designed it. Obviously, he took a lot of pride in it, you can tell. It wouldn't make me want.
There's a lot of history to this house. Everybody that's lived in it is left in a body bag. So one dude lived in it, designed it. It was his forever home. He died in it. Okay. 1 out of 1 is everybody, I guess. Yep. No lies here. 100% success rate. This is why sample size is important. When people say forever home, I always think it sounds like a burial plot. I mean, some houses do have graveyards. What can I say?
I'm gonna stick around. He took care of it, you know?
Fun fact also, the guy that died at my house, he also built the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like part of the reason why he didn't took his life in my house. And it's like his pride and joy.
This man also went out in the place he was probably most proud of. But unlike your house, I definitely feel like he's kind.
Yeah.
I'm not freaked out by it. I've been living with him for a week now.
Mm-hmm.
They seem pretty kind. When we originally looked at the house, it all happened super fast. Did you like set up your phone?
Yeah.
Because it's like so loud that I wouldn't believe it.
I know.
Oh no, all the wood creaking in the very wood predominant house. You've got wood ceilings, wood beams, wood stairs, wood floors. Oh no, not the wood creaking.
When we originally looked at the home, there was a ton of people outside. We all meet the realtor here. He was late. And before he even opened the house for us, he had us all gathered around outside on the front porch. And then he let us all in and toured the house. And the entire time I walked through it, I told my mom, like, you know, I just know the past owners died here. She's like, how did you possibly know that? They have to disclose that.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you, but you're wrong this time. We just walked the property, like, everywhere. I'm like, no, they're here. Like, I see them. They're with us. I'm 100% positive. And on the way out, finally, we were walking with the realtor, or like the seller, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, your mom was my age.
Yeah.
But that was on the tile.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And it's weird because when I looked over, it looked like the flash on my phone
Can we just finish the sentence, please?
like changed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it looked like it was like.
Yeah, like something was in front of it.
Yeah.
Your mom had already talked to the guy selling it, and so he knew like what I did. And I asked him, this is a weird question.
I don't know how old these two are, but they talk like 13-year-olds who aren't very bright. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're like at least mid-late 20s, I guess. I don't know. Also like tiny bit jealous that she bought a house this size. Like, think of the money that would have cost. House like this, especially if it's got 2 houses on the property, would not have been cheap.
But did anyone pass away here? He goes, here's what I know. And he told me what happened with the last 2 owners. And like I said, it didn't really bother.
Last 2 owners. She just said the last owner built the house and lived in it until he died. And now there's the past 2 owners. This feels like a case of she's told so many lies that she doesn't know what she's said or hasn't said anymore and cannot keep up with herself. See, not very bright.
Me, but being here, I didn't realize how recent it was when I bought it until after I moved in.
It was a peaceful passing, like nothing traumatic.
Yeah, I think it's kind of sweet. They were married for 66 years and passed within a week of each other. So
That's a good way.
You know, it's just me and Brendan here.
Yeah, they're probably like happy. The new young couple.
I swear, I'm not lying. I just saw the same thing.
Really?
I swear.
What we're talking about is the flash on my phone that's pointing there right now. It looks like a shadow or something's like going in front of it where the light's like dimming out for a split second. That's so weird.
So yes, I feel like they might like me.
They probably do. It's like you guys starting your lives that they shared here.
Right? But like I said, I don't feel freaked out. I feel welcome.
That's good.
Amanda reacted first, even though Mackie was looking. That was scripted.
Your lives that they shared here.
Right? But like I said, I don't feel freaked out. I feel welcome.
That's good.
It's just the way Amanda reacts first, but Mackie's looking that way. And then Mackie has that big reaction. See, they're like high schoolers trying to scare each other at some... Yeah, they are. That is the vibe that I get. Like, in every video of them that I've covered, it's like they're high schoolers. I can't even, like, you know when you got kids and they're like excited and like screechy and they're just like talking at the speed of light and you can't, they're just saying noise at that point and you can't understand them. That's what this is like.
You look so big. You look huge. We just yelled at him.
Okay, maybe it wasn't scripted, but only because it sounds, from what I can piece together from what they're saying, it sounds like there's a black cat that was sitting in the shadows, and having my own black cat that likes to lurk in shadows, she's hard to see. So yeah, they could have seen the cat at different times and reacted. This does seem more like a genuine reaction than anything I've seen them react to literally ever. So if this is a genuine reaction, they are shit actors, because they've never reacted anywhere close to this with literally anything terrifying that they've actually apparently seen.
I folded, I panicked. I grabbed your crotch. You couldn't hear me?
Oh my god, okay. So anyway, since moving in, why don't you share some of the things you've experienced here?
Well, there's 2 houses on the property, like I said, and so the person living in the other house lived here before and actually was related to the previous owners. But I don't want to ask any questions because I want to be invasive.
Yeah.
But
am I just stupid? Because this story is not making sense to me. So the first dude built it, and then, unless they're referring to like a child of the dude who lived in the house and then moved out into the other property, which could happen, especially in generational homes, it sounded like dude A built it, moved out for whatever reason, dude B moved in, lived there for a time, and if everybody that's ever lived in the house has come out in a body bag, died, and then dude A moved back in. But dude A built it as like his dream home, his project, his whatever. Like, I don't understand what they're trying to get at. I'm feeling stupid, but I also feel like it's more their lies aren't adding up, and their story is so convoluted that it just doesn't make sense. Also, we are 14 minutes into this video, and all they've done is sit on the floor, get jump scared by a cat, and run around for a little bit because the house is creaky because it's made of wood and it's a windy day or windy night.
they told me recently they were over here and we were just hanging out talking. They go, I saw him describe.
Imagine being the guy who built this house, being really proud of it, living your life there and thinking, oh, I wonder who will live there next. All the happy memories and children, etc. And it ends up being sold to these brats, right? I need to start this sentence again because this has confused me and I need to listen properly.
Just hanging out. They told me recently they were over here and we were just hanging out talking. They go, I saw him described. They were like walking through my house today, like walking down the hall. That's what they said. And I just stopped. They kind of took me back because I'm like, they don't.
Right. So everybody that's lived in these two houses, two properties, has left in a body bag because they've died, right? That's what she said. But now she said that the previous owners of the second property, which I'm assuming is like a smaller guest house, was over there in the land of the living talking about being one of the deceased previous owners in the house. So not everybody that's lived in that house has left in a body bag because they died. Okay. As long as we're all sort of keeping up, I guess.
Know what I do, or I haven't talked about it with them. I haven't told them that I feel like they're here, anything.
Keep in mind this person that you're referring to passed away, so they're no longer alive.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just to make it a little more complicated for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the person she spoke about in a way that sounded like they were living was apparently dead because she's a medium, right? A medium that gets things wrong all the time, and a medium that needs to use things like GhostTube, which is a phone app with a word bank, and needs to use a spirit box and things like that in a video, but just can casually on the fly, off camera, have a full-on conversation with a ghost like they were alive.
That made me a little like, okay, they're gonna be open to it. So I shared, I said, I feel the previous owners here all the time. Like, I'm sure that they're here. There's not a doubt in my.
No, I'm really confused now. Okay, so the people that she spoke about in the context of being alive are alive. The previous owner that's being talked about is dead, and that's why Mackie said what she said, and that confused the hell out of me. And now Amanda is sharing that she's a medium to the people that are alive, who are the previous owners who didn't leave the house in a body bag, despite everybody that's died in this house has left in a body bag, because she feels like they'll be receptive to it, which she wouldn't be able to have that conversation if the people were dead, because they would be dead, and obviously. Jesus Christ, this is confusing.
Mind. She goes, oh, I know. Like, just so sure. So that was one of the first things where I'm like, wow, my mom, who does not feel or experience things at all typically.
Or even feed into it.
Yeah, even feed into it. Like, she's always looking for a logical explanation. Yeah. When we were here the first day before we moved any of our stuff in, her and I walked up the stairs and we're in their room upstairs.
That was a loud one.
Where that noise just came from, I feel like. And we were standing still, kind of just looking out the window, and you heard on the stairs, like exactly what we've been hearing pretty much. And I stopped, I'm like, you hear someone coming up the stairs? And it was long enough that she stopped and turned around and was like, yeah, I can.
That's crazy.
So the house was making house noises and you used the power of suggestion. Okay. If I was the dead guy who built this house, I would be so upset. I would be so pissed.
What's going on? It sounds like we're on a ship at sea.
It's not like this all the time. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not like that all the time, but as you can hear, tonight is a particularly windy night. So it's gonna get worse on windy nights because you've got fucking questionable building standards, vaulted ceilings, a butt ton of wood, and high winds.
It's pretty consistent where I enough to tell you, I'm like, oh, we gotta film here, we're gonna get activity. But this is like, we're sitting here and it's
popping off.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was going on yesterday when you're like, my house is so haunted, and then you said, or it's someone from your house waiting for you? Like, was something happening, or?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, naturally they both live in haunted houses, because you couldn't be a paranormal YouTuber and not live in a haunted house. That would be like so uninteresting.
See this? Yeah. This is awesome.
I know, I saw you.
Okay, so we have like 3 minutes left. I might skim a bit more through this video just because I'm curious as to what they actually do when they get up off the floor, but I'm not gonna go too far into it.
Looking at animals.
It just looked like a short black mass. Wasn't even taller than the pillars, maybe. But the previous woman was like 5 foot and nothing.
Wait, Bobby ass bitch.
Kitty!
I apologize. Very nice
Sorry,
things into that. So I know she was 5 foot nothing, but that just seemed shorter. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 foot nothing, but you're still taller than the balustrade on the banister.
It scared me.
Okay, let's go back to what was going on yesterday.
Okay, he wants to be a part of it. I was laying in bed and Brendan had actually left, like early. And so it was just me and I was awake just wallowing, just wilting away. Rotting. I was just rotting. And I I was so happy because...
Oh yeah, bed rotting, so quirky. I hate the actual medical descriptions. Well, bed rotting's more of like medical slang, but you know, for people with severe depression, you know, people that actually can't get up and out of bed, people with like chronic fatigue, all the rest of it, who literally live their lives in their beds because they don't have a choice. I hate that these terms have been taken and used by like pick-me girls like this, and they're like, oh yeah, I was just in bed, like bed rotting. It's like, no, you were doom scrolling on TikTok in bed. You could choose to get up at any time you like. It's not bed rotting. Pisses me off.
Bobby was right there, like we're right on Brendan's side, and Blump was at my feet, and then Scott was doing his famous scarf, and all of a sudden I hear, sorry about the shaky bone. And it was so loud, and it was going on for so long. It almost sounded like a garbage disposal. And I thought it went on for long enough, like at least a minute. I'm like, I gotta get up and see what that is.
Yeah.
It's definitely in my house, I know at this point. And I get up, and you know when you stand up, you just immediately, you're like, I have to pee right now.
Yes.
So I ran in, and when I went to the like main bathroom where the sinks are, it was so loud. And I'm like looking.
Where else are the sinks gonna be? Typically you have a sink in a bathroom.
Around, you know, the tub that's in my bathroom, how it has like the little jets in it. Yeah. It had been turned on.
What?
Yep. And do you remember that happening at my mom's house?
Yes, I do.
told you, I didn't even think about it until this point. But not only are all the cats... What did you find?
What you got?
Not only were all the cats accounted for and on the bed, the button is probably about this big, and then there's a little button inside it. It's like a donut shape, and you have to push the inside button down.
It sounded like something in my ear just went like...
And you have to push the inside button down. And you have to push the inside button down. And you have to push the inside button down. What the heck?
No. Okay, I've got 1 more minute. We can do this.
That was so weird. That was weird. It's like...
I got scared and I grabbed Bobby's tail. Bobby heard that too, but did you see
Yes.
that look? That's how you freaking know.
And the way they're like, oh, Bobby heard that too. Like, yes, Bobby is perfectly capable of hearing the wood creaking in your house. He's a cat.
And you're just gonna try. Bobby doesn't even know that we're recording.
No, he doesn't.
I love that.
Clearly, he doesn't. Touching his food ball. Ooh!
Touch it out.
Anyway, where were we?
What even is this? Edit your videos. We don't need to see half of this. Like, this video could have probably been like 40 minutes long if you cut out all the crap.
Oh my heart.
With all my heart. Bobby, please. Please.
But Bobby can take it. Bobby can take
Bobby
it.
likes it.
Okay, that's enough, Mackie and Amanda. Do they actually do anything in this video? Or they finally get up off of the floor at like 25 minutes and start doing something? Oh, this moment's most replayed. Oh, the investigation. Okay, so there's no actual investigating going on. They have a cat ball and a REM pod, and that's about it. Okay, cool. We're not missing anything.